today doing cartwheels and round-offs, okay? So first we're going to start with kind of basic cartwheel and preparing your cartwheel, and then going into round-offs and some things that you can do at home to help perfect your round-off. Round-off, in my opinion, is the most important skill, and if you guys are in my classes, you know from preschool to elite, we are still going to work on that round-off because it can always get better, okay? All right, so the very first thing that you'll need today, it was on the schedule, but you'll either need a hula hoop. If you have a jump rope, we're not jumping rope, okay? But what we're doing is using your jump rope, okay, like the hula hoop. If you don't have a hula hoop, you can make your jump rope a circle, okay, because we're going to be doing cartwheels in and out of the hula hoop, putting our hands in the hula hoop, and using the hula hoop as a marker for some things. You can also use a piece of chalk, okay, if you're outside, or if your parents will let you draw on the carpet. It goes like that, and you can vacuum it right up. I use it all the time. Or masking tape, and you can make lines on the carpet. Or you can use dots, okay? Or this is just pieces of felt. It works really well on the carpet because it doesn't come up. And then I have some Velcro things here I might use. But I like to give you guys an array of things to use because I don't know exactly what you have in your house. But we're going to go ahead and get started. Whenever you do gymnastics or tumbling, you always want to warm up first. So we're going to warm up first, okay? So let's just start out with some jumping jacks. Make sure when you do your jumping jacks, you get your hands all the way up, touching your fingers at the top, and your hands all the way down at your legs. And we're just going to stay here for a minute and do about 10 more. 8, 9, 10. All right. The next thing that we're going to do is just a few walking lunges. So I'm going to get all the way back here, and we're going to go 2 forward. Well, we can fit 3. Good. And 3 backwards. And 1 more time. Getting those legs and knees warmed up. And back 1 more time. 1 more lunge. All right. Next is inchworms. So you're going to start out with your hands on the floor and your feet on the floor. Get as close to your feet as you can without bending your knees. And walk out to your push-up position. And then on your tippy toes without bending your knees, walk back up. And then let's do it 1 more time. This time we're going to walk backwards and move our hands backwards. And 1 more time. Here. While we're down here, let's do 5 push-ups. Get those shoulders going. 3, 4, 5. All right. We're just going to shake it out. Just real quick, shake those shoulders out. Up and back, up and back, up and back. And we're going to twist a little. All right, as always, we're going to stretch those wrists, spread and squeeze. We're going to be on our hands, doing cartwheels, holding our whole body up. So you got to make sure we get those wrists stretched. Make a fist and go up and down. Be sure when you're doing these to keep your arms straight like mine. Lock out that elbow, and we're only moving our wrist. And hammer. So you want your hands like this, where your thumbs are up, like you're hammering. Only move your wrist. And now we're rolling. And rolling in. Right, good job. All right, have a seat real quick, and we're going to go in our straddle. Arms up really, really tall, and go down to one side. And then back up to the middle, up tall, and down to the other side. And up tall again, and see how far you can go out in the middle. Good job. All right, go to your pike. Arms up really tall, and touch your toes. Tall, and touch your toes. And one more time, and hold, and try to put your elbows on the ground. All right, and feet together. And we're just gonna flap it out like a butterfly. Maybe you guys can tell me where you're flying today, like we do in class. All right, and push those knees down with your elbows. Good. All right. And that is all the stretching we are going to do today. We're not going to do bridges because we're not really going to be doing any bridges today. Okay, so before we get started, okay, we have to talk about the perfect lunge, okay? So in a lunge, okay, that's where we start our cartwheel. It's where we start our round off. It's where we start our handstand. The lunge is so important, okay? And I know you guys know about lunges if you take class with me or anyone else here, but especially with me because I don't let it go. Okay, so you're going to have your arms up really tall, and you're going to step your favorite leg forward, okay? And then we're going to lean forward just a little bit and make our back really straight and flat, okay? And back to straight body. I'm going to turn the other way so that you can see this side, so that you can see the straight line all the way from my ankle all the way up to my fingertip here. This is a good lunge. This is where we want to be. Arms covering up your ears, okay? All right, so let's talk about lever. Now that we have a good lunge, let's talk about our lever. Okay, most of you know if you're in my classes what a lever is, okay? So you're going to go from your lunge here to a lever, okay? Your knee is still going to be bent in your lever, arms here, and lever. And let's do it one more time, and lever. Okay? Now, in the handstand, we hold that lever, and then we slowly push into the handstand. The cartwheel, you want to go fast to that lever, okay? And we'll talk about that in a minute. Right now, we need to get your hula hoop out, okay? And we're going to talk cartwheels. So I'm going to draw 2 squares in the middle of my hula hoop. You don't have to draw your squares, or you can use your dots or your felt or your tape, okay? But what we're going to do is you're going to put your foot, okay? I'm going to put a piece of felt right here, okay? And that's where I'm going to start my front foot on my lunge, okay? But right now, we're going to do a simple exercise to help you and your brain understand how a cartwheel works, okay? So we're going to put our both feet on the felt, hands in the hula hoop, and jump over to the other felt. Then we're going to stand up, okay? See my feet got all the way over to the other piece? Let's do it again. Here, and all the way over, okay? And one more time. Your hands stay in place. Your hands don't move. Your face stays over your hands the whole time. Now, we're going to go one leg at a time, okay? So you're going to put your favorite foot in the felt, and you're going to take your back leg over to the other piece. Here. Then we're going to stand up and do it again. So put your favorite foot in the felt and your hands in the hula hoop. This is our starting position. Leg over and back, okay? Now, this time I'm going to start in a lunge, okay? So I'm going to start right here in a lunge, and I'm going to slowly put my hands on it and lift my leg over. Now I'm going to do it fast, okay? So lunge, fast lever, boom, okay? So one of the main issues that we always see with cartwheels is that you're starting here, okay, and you're finishing here. The opposite direction, you want to finish the opposite direction that you started. So if I start facing that way in my nice power lunge, I want to end completely facing the opposite direction, that way, okay? So when you put your hands in the hula hoop, you want your face and your eyes to be over your hands the whole time, okay? So you're here, and don't move your hands. Okay? Now, once you have perfected that cartwheel, let me look at my cartwheel list just to make sure. Sometimes I get into the videos and forget something. Yes, so at the end, the reason that we like to put the marks at the end of your cartwheel is so that you know that you finished in the right position. So you could take your other piece of felt and make sure to try to get both of your feet in the pieces. Here, so we start off in our cartwheel, boom. Okay, and sometimes you gotta fight for it. It's not just gonna come automatically. You gotta fight to get those feet. You gotta turn your hips and your feet back toward the direction that you came from, okay? All right, so now that you have a good cartwheel, okay, you gotta practice that cartwheel. If someone was here with me and I said, what's the key to success? What would they say? Repetition. So before you start roundoffs, you should make sure that you have a great cartwheel first. So if you need to stay with cartwheels, stay with cartwheels. If not, we're gonna go on to roundoffs, okay? Now, what's the difference in a roundoff and a cartwheel? A roundoff, you land with both feet instead of one at a time, right? So I moved one of my pieces, and I'm gonna come over here, okay, and we're gonna do what's called a cartwheel step in, okay? So we're gonna start the same way that we did before, okay? And instead of stepping my back foot back like that, I'm gonna hold it up and pull it in toward my other one. So instead of stepping your back foot back, you're gonna pull it in, okay? Now, okay, this is my back foot. So normally I have on different socks, but I have on shoes, so you can't see that I have on different socks. So this is my front foot, okay? My front foot's going to pull into my other one. My back foot's gonna land first on the felt. My front foot is the one that's gonna pull in or scoop into my other one. Here and scoop, okay? Now, the rate of speed that you bring your feet together in the roundoff is a big determining factor in how fast your roundoff is. So we're going to practice just moving our feet in. So stand behind your hula hoop, try to spread your feet as far apart as your hula hoop is, and bring your feet in quick. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Feet in and hold. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. Feet in and hold. Last time, do it really fast. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Feet in. Good. Okay, now, this time, we're going to pretend like we're doing a cartwheel. We're going to start in our nice power lunge, pretend like we're doing a cartwheel, and bring our feet together super fast at the end, and try to have both our feet land in the red behind the hula hoop. Here we go. I'm a little close to this, but I think it'll work. Okay? I'm cheating a little bit because I'm on a rod floor, but you can still do it at home, okay? All right, let's do it one more time. So you're going to start in your nice power lunge and bring your feet together as quickly as you can. Woo. And it fell off. That's okay. We'll keep going. All right, so the next thing that we're going to talk about is, okay, so we're going to do a drill that's against the wall, okay? So you can practice. The quicker that you get to that handstand position, because there is that handstand position in the middle of your roundoff, that's when you bring your feet together. So you can practice that against the wall. You can either have your belly facing the wall or your back facing the wall. I'm more of a fan of your belly facing the wall because you have to have more control that way. So I'm going to start here. Okay, so my right foot is here. I'm going to start here, boom, and stop in your handstand. Okay? I like to roll out of it because then you practice on your handstand forward roll as well. So let's do it one more time. Arms up by your ears. Nice power lunge. Bring your feet together and control. You control in that handstand. Okay? You can do that the other way, like I said, where your back is against the wall. I don't find it as productive. But if you're a little bit nervous about going the other way, that's okay. So that's how my feet didn't even touch the wall. Okay, so what this helps you do is understand how quickly you have to bring your feet together. It's not necessarily something that happens at the end. It's as quick as you possibly can. Now, let's talk about pushing up from the ground, the second part of the round off. If you've created your speed in the beginning of that round off, and your arms are here, okay, and not just here, my arms are by my ears here, but here's where they need to be, lifted. It shouldn't be a comfortable position. When you lift your arms up like that, you're creating energy that's just waiting to be let out. So when your hands hit those squares or whatever you draw on the floor or tape or felt, and it goes boom, and you push off, that's that energy waiting to come out. But if I go like this, and I have like zombie arms going into the cartwheel, I haven't created any energy. I have to create that energy to go bam and push off, okay? So what you're doing is you're pushing up from the floor. So that's the last thing that we're going to talk about, and I'll give you just a few things that you can do to help with that. So here, first of all, the first thing you can do is make sure that you're really stretched in the beginning and that you have that energy lifted up past your ears in the beginning in your power lunge, okay? Here, and push, boom, okay? I know you guys saw it that time. I pushed really hard, okay? I want to see yours. So you can take a video of it and tag me. It's the Flip Doctor on Instagram or Flip Doc on Facebook, or you can tag us on the Summit Facebook, okay? I want to see your round offs. Now, here's just a few other things that you can do to help practice lifting your shoulders, okay? You can go against the wall here and do your handstand and lift up through the shoulders, okay? Or you can do it on the floor in your push-up position here, lifting up through the shoulders, okay? You can go on your knees a little bit to give yourself a little extra support. And with your arms straight, don't bend your arms. You push up from the floor, okay? That's the same thing that you're going to be doing in your round off, okay? Now, if you have mats and a air track, I know a lot of you guys have air tracks and some equipment, we're going to be doing a video that will help you improve your round off if you have mats and equipment. Now, the last thing that I do want to talk about is hurdle in front of your round off. So, there's a few ways that you can hurdle or create more power. A hurdle is like a skip, but there's a few ways you can create more power in your round off. Now, with that being said, we make a lot of mistakes in our hurdles, okay? I like to start off with a power hurdle. The things that you can do to have a good power hurdle, I'll get my hula hoop back out, is that you can take your hula hoop, okay? This is a power hurdle. I'll show you. I might probably go out of the camera here. Pretty sure I did. Okay, so that's a power hurdle. Now, I like to start by going like this. Take your hula hoop, arms behind you like this, jump over, and then step forward to your power lunge to do your round off, okay? So again, you're going to go here, jump over the hula hoop, step forward, and do your round off. Once you've got the hang of that, you're going to jump over and step forward right away without stopping. So jump over, and that's your power hurdle. You always want to jump as far as you can. I'm kind of not jumping as far as I can because I don't want to go out of the video here. All right? Now, I will have to turn this for step hurdle here. Okay? So, for the step hurdle, my good leg is my right leg. I rolled up my pant leg so you can see. Now, in a step hurdle, you're going to step forward with your not favorite leg so that you can skip with your favorite leg. And when you skip, you want to travel as far as you can and be leaned forward like you are in your lunge, okay? It's a power move. Also, when you step and skip here, okay, this is called a passe, but when you step and skip here, again, we don't want to step to zombie arms, okay? We want to step to that power lift, okay? So when we do this, we have power. So step, power lift. Okay, it's all about that power in the round off, okay? The very last thing that we're going to talk about is the rebound, okay? When you get a rebound, if I drop this on the floor, it's not going to go anywhere, okay? Because it's flimsy, okay? if I drop, this is my phone, by the way. If I drop my phone like this, okay, it bounced up, and I didn't do anything because it's nice and stiff and tight, okay? So if you land your round off like this, you're not going to get that nice rebound out of it, okay? So the position that we have to be nice and squeezed in is this, okay? You can lean against the wall and squeeze your bottom, okay? You can go in your front support position and squeeze your bottom, okay? Also, understanding how to rebound off the floor. We do them all the time is your handstand pop-ups, okay? So you put your hands on the floor. Okay, this is not the position you're going to be in your round off, but what we're trying to do here is help you understand that if you're tight, all you have to do is push through your ankles and toes to rebound. You don't have to bend your knees. Boom. Okay? So, perfect those, and that'll help your rebound as well. Now, again, we're going to make some videos with some equipment, so check for that later. There'll be a pre-recorded video, not a live video. And if you have any questions, again, you can always tag us at Summit Sports Center on Facebook or YouTube channel, The Flip Doctor is where all the videos are posted. But no matter what, you can always go to our website, summitsportscenter.com, click on events and virtual content. And it's all organized there for you. So if you're looking for Ninja Warrior and Boys Gymnastics, there's a heading for that, and you can see all the videos we've made. If you're looking for a really good workout, that's a heading too. If you're looking for a soccer video, tumbling for dancers, trampoline, or cheer. Okay, there's videos for everything, and they're all well organized on the website. So that's actually the best place to go if you want to see videos. All right, thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you have a great day.